Kingsley found love called Tina. Kingsley had never been the type to believe in love at first sight. A successful young architect, he spent most of his time buried in blueprints and site inspections. But fate had other plans when he walked into a small cafe on a rainy Thursday evening. The place smelled of fresh coffee and cinnamon. As he stepped in, shaking the raindrops off his coat, his eyes fell on a woman sitting by the window. She wasn't just beautiful, she had a presence that filled the room. Her caramel skin glowed under the dim lights, and her dark, curly hair cascaded over her shoulders. She was lost in a book, a soft smile playing on her lips. Kingsley hesitated before walking to the counter, but he couldn't help glancing her way again. Just then, she looked up, their eyes met, and for a fleeting moment, the world seemed to pause. "One black coffee," he ordered, trying to ignore the rapid beating of his heart. Moments later, he found himself standing next to her table. "Good book?" he asked, his voice steady despite the storm within him. She looked up again, surprised but amused. "Yes," she replied, closing it slightly to show the title. "It's Pride and Prejudice, a classic." "Or," Kingsley said, smiling, "a story about love and misunderstandings." She laughed softly. "Exactly. And you are?" "Kingsley." He extended a hand. She shook it gently. "Tina." That was how it all began. Over the next few weeks, Kingsley and Tina kept running into each other at the cafe, as if the universe conspired to bring them together. Their conversations grew longer, from literature to architecture, childhood dreams to adult fears. Tina was an artist, passionate about painting the stories her heart couldn't put into words. One evening, Kingsley finally gathered the courage to ask, "Can I take you out to dinner?" Tina's eyes twinkled. "I thought you'd never ask." Their love blossomed like the flowers Tina loved to paint, vivid, deep, and full of life. Kingsley found in her a warmth he never knew he was missing, and Tina discovered in him a love that felt both exciting and safe. But love is never without tests. One day, Kingsley got a job offer in London, his dream project. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but it meant leaving Tina behind. He told her over dinner, expecting support, but instead, her face fell. "So, you're leaving?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "It's only for a while, Tina," he assured her. "We can make it work." She forced a smile. "I don't believe in love from a distance." Silence stretched between them like an unspoken goodbye. That night, Kingsley lay awake, torn between ambition and love. And then, clarity struck him. What was success without someone to share it with? The next evening, he walked into the cafe where it all began, finding Tina at her usual spot. He sat across from her, reached for her hand, and said, "I turned it down." Her eyes widened. "Why?" "Because I already found what I was looking for," he said. "And she's sitting right in front of me." Tears filled her eyes, but this time, they were happy ones. And just like that, Kingsley found love, called Tina.